Hey, Robin and Brian, I'll make this short video to introduce you to the Jordan River Parkway Trail, which is only a few blocks from my house. This is my shed. I'll have a couple of bikes in here that you can use, or it's a good walking trail too. Lots of people with their dogs, etc. So let's go. So we'll see if I can hold the phone and film at the same time, but here we go. All right. As you come out of the backyard, down the driveway, turn right, which is west. And we'll go about 2 blocks. So just past the police station, you come to the trail where it crosses the Jordan River crosses 700 South here, and the trail entrance is on this side. You can see a lot of people use it. So off to the left, which the trail goes south, and that takes you past a couple of little parks, well actually a big park, and kind of through some suburban neighborhoods, although you won't be able to tell because it's all very wooded and traily. And then that way to the north is the Fair Park, and gets a little industrial. There's a bridge that crosses over some railroad tracks and then winds through some neighborhoods. Today, I'm gonna go to the south and I'll show you what that's like. So this is just a little neighborhood park behind the Smith's grocery store. Just really a block from the house. Not a lot of people use it. There has been some problems with some homeless camping in the area. Hello.
Hi.
So this area is just about 5 years old. They kind of regraded it, redeveloped it into a wetlands area. There's a little creek that flows through here. It joins up with the river right over here. So I did notice there was a homeless person had pitched a tent in there, which they're not supposed to do. But to be honest with you, this trail has had a lot of problems. I'm thinking that the colder weather is gonna stop or put a damper on some of the camping here, but who knows. Now in just another block or so, we come upon the backside of the park. And it's a pretty big park with a funky little International Peace Gardens. We're just on the backside of it across the river. I'll try and show you if I can flip the camera around. I guess I can't flip the camera around while I'm filming. But on this side of the trail is just a neighborhood and houses. On this side of the trail across the river is the Jordan Park, and at this end is the International Peace Gardens. I'm gonna go take a look. There's a lot of these bridges that crisscross the river back and forth. And the Peace Gardens are actually very well kept. There's like a China area, Chinese pagoda. There's Mexico with a big Olmec head. Let's see what else. There's one from Italy. Germany. Their peace gardens. Here's Italy with a big map of Italy. Finland. This is a really cool trellis with wisteria, I believe. A lot of people come here to get wedding photos and stuff taken. Let's see what else we have. I won't do the whole garden. I'll let you guys explore. But obviously this is Greece. And here in the background you can see one of the most notable features and kind of hokey is the Swiss Matterhorn. Complete with a little miniature Swiss chalet. And this is the bike path. We're riding now behind the Matterhorn and the fake Matterhorn mountain. And this path will reconnect us back with the Jordan River Parkway Trail. By the time you get here in November, I'm not sure how much of the flowers and stuff will be maintained. In the summertime, it's really nice. The Salt Lake City maintains this park and they do a pretty good job with the flowers and stuff. It's been a little chilly here lately. We had our first snow, although I didn't get any snow down at my house. Came close, was on the benches in the foothills. So anyway, we'll continue along the Parkway Trail now. This is more of the park. And it's a pretty big park. Lots of picnic areas. They have some tennis courts. They have several softball diamonds, baseball diamonds, family picnic areas. And over there they have a big container where you can drop off your glass recycling, which I used to frequent a lot when I would get my beer in the bottles. Lots of squirrels. So I just crossed 1700 South, and over here you can see are the remains of an old water slide park that they've just recently torn down all the equipment. They're going to be developing that. I forget what they said they were going to do with it. And then you cross some railroad tracks. They're hardly ever used. And over here is the Glendale Golf Course. So that's pretty. They'll be golfing up until the snow flies. Again, this area used to have kind of a homeless problem with the camping in here, but looks like they've chopped down a bunch of the foliage and everybody's packed up and moved on, which is good. So this is the 21st South overpass. Well, it means where the trail dives underneath the street. And then up ahead, you can probably see where this happens again. And this is where the trail dives under Highway 201. So yeah, you can tell this area is a little more industrial. So it was a little stormier earlier, but the clouds have broken, and you can see this is the track station where all the trolleys and stuff come for service in their garage. And this is Mount Olympus, and you can see we've got our dusting of snow from the first storm. So it's looking really pretty today. So in this area is another one of these wetland, developments where they've kind of rerouted the stream through all these cattails and reeds and whatnot. And there's a couple of other, options. By options, I mean you can take other trail loops, which I guess you can probably get all this online if you want, but it's pretty well marked. You wouldn't get lost. So yeah, we've got the wetlands, juxtapose the commercial and industrial buildings. In the spring, this is kind of a swamp area, but all the water's dried up. So it's just dry and yellow right now. I keep having trouble with the on-off switch. I press the button and think I'm recording and talking to the phone, and it's not recording. And then I press the button again to stop it, and it's recording. So I got a lot of bogus footage. But anyway, look at the sky behind me. Now this area is one of my favorite, very peaceful and shady, but it's on the backside of the prison. I said prison, but it's really the county jail, or metropolitan jail, I think they call it, city and county. So yeah, you see all these signs that tell you where you are and how far you need to go, etc. They've been working on this all year. It's another canoe launching area, but there's lots of places where you can launch your canoes on the river. So this underpass is, whoa, sorry, had to ride. This is going underneath 3300 South. This is usually about as far as I bike. It's about 5 miles, I guess, from my house. So I do 5.5 miles out and 5.5 back usually. It takes 1 hour. But this is the last thing I'll show you on the adventure, but this is a little nature center. It's an extension of Tracy Aviary, which is a local aviary in Liberty Park. I don't think they have birds here. Here, let me show you this sign. See, they have all these signs along the way that tell you where you are or which alternate trails you can take if you want. But back to the center here, I think they're only open on the weekends. But they have a little learning center and plants and things like that. So, yeah. I've never gone here and toured the facility. Seems like maybe something more for kids. So that's going to be the end of our bike tour. Hopefully I didn't give too much away. There's plenty more to explore. If you're on foot, it's unlikely that you would come this far, but you might. Depends on how long you want to be out, I guess. Anyway, generally they plow the trail within 24 hours of a snowstorm. Obviously, if the temperatures remain below freezing for a while, it can be icy. So I rarely ride my bike if I think those conditions are going to exist. And then, you know, a lot of people bring their dogs. So if you don't like dogs, then that could be a problem. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your stay in Salt Lake.